guarantee that you keep maintaining your position. Along with the Lich, you're going to make sure that you have like amazing position during the whole time. Now, what I am going to point out is that even if you are in a battle and you're winning, you can always still lose the battle if you get your heroes out of position. So, don't do what Fav is doing and actually like try and mix your heroes with theirs, because they're not going to mistake your units for theirs, especially not at this level. So, get out when you can. Also, losing heroes is a bad idea, etc. So he did kind of win this battle, but he could have lost it if they started focus firing the Lich, because he'd be forced to waste a TP just because cooldown on coils cool like that. I will point out that he can't really push his base yet because undead bases are vicious like that, and at this level it's especially dangerous. And it's kind of you might as well save your expo if it's getting beat on by a bunch of ghouls, which, as I mentioned before, is awesome to do because he pretty much almost took out the gold mine, and he took out a couple acolytes with the ghouls. I mentioned that like early on in the audio. If you don't remember that, just re-listen. Anyways, so Fav is going to stay under the 50 food mark for a while. He has picked up a potion of invulnerability. That's always a good thing to get when you know that their Lich is a fairly high level. And in this case he's not really, but it's just important to do. And if they have frost worms, it kind of makes it harder for you to micro your hero anyways, so it's always good to have one anyways. So this is kind of the wind down of the game, and this is when I really hate like games that are like Mass Fiend Destro versus Mass Fiend Destro, because it ends up being like Destros versus Destros, and then like they can't deal damage to each other, so they're doing like the stupid, what is it, 20 to 24 I think it's like 18 to 19 damage or something ridiculously low to their heroes, and they're just kind of like, oh my god, Destro's IMBA. So, stuff like that. So yeah, once again, just more Frost Nova rape. This is why I say that levels are so much more important, which is why I don't really like the Fiend Destro as much, because you have to rely on the 3 heroes to actually be able to micro your army, whereas the Ghoul Garg with the occasional Destro, sweet Cryptlord kill, by the way. Just because you get such a higher hero level that it's a little more reliable. He did lose his DK, but, you can win a battle and still lose the war, right? I will point out that there isn't really much offensively that Lucifer can do, because he has a level 4 Lich, which isn't really as deadly as, a level 5 Lich, because he can actually kill stuff with the level 5. Well, he can kill stuff with both, but whatever. I thought that was kind of weird that he'd purchase a healing scroll at the Goblin Merchant, and I think what he was trying to do was, instead of going back to his Tomb of Relics, he was trying to stay a little bit more offensive and make sure that he didn't lose his acolytes at his gold mine. And as I said, this is kind of where it gets stupid. Because look at this, 2 Destros trying to take down a gold mine, and like your only anti-air is a hero, so it kind of gets ridiculous. But yeah, I thought I'd point that out anyways. It's always a good thing to keep a statue with you too, just so you can actually heal and stuff. And a nice little move that I haven't really seen that many people do, and I've actually tried it myself, and it's not that hard to do, is when you're running away from someone, what you do is you select the, like if your hero's low on health, mana, stuff like that, you just select your destroyer. I don't know what your hotkeys are, but for me they're B and C for the, the blight, the essence of blight, or the essence of, what's the other one? I don't remember. That's kind of bad. Anyways, so what you do is you just you BC right click, and like where you want to go, obviously, and it will actually like heal your health and your mana without like stopping. So not only do you not lose mobility, you're actually gaining like hit points and mana and stuff. So that's a good move to keep in mind, because it's actually won me a couple games, not gonna lie. Of course, I haven't played games in a while, but still, it's a pretty sweet technique. I enjoy it very much. So, as I said, this game's kind of winding down. Fav's just milking his expo, because obviously with, I don't know why, but he has a gargoyle at the top. I was trying to find his shade, and I found the gargoyle, and I was like, shades don't go on water. Anyways, here's a nice little move. He's going to focus down the DK a bit, and then obviously he's going to get away. But now what he's going to do is he's actually going to focus the Lich a bit. And you know what this does? It draws the DK back in. And now he kind of makes it look like he's going to, nuke the Lich. But instead he actually goes after the DK kill, which is probably the sweetest move I saw in this game. Anyways, well, not the sweetest, but still. It was pretty Gosu looking. Anyways, so yeah, obviously Fob knew that Lucifer didn't have an expo because he was scouting with his ghost, and or his shade, ghost, whatever, same thing. But what is that gargoyle doing up there? I always notice this in a lot of like high level games. I'm not gonna say like Moon does this and stuff, but like for some reason, some units just kind of get left behind and they just kind of sit there for a while. I don't know. I just noticed that in a bunch of games. Anyways, I am going to summarize that game. Pretty much, what Fav did to win that game is he actually established dominance early on, and he kind of he pretty much raped in terms of hero levels, and he kind of outcrept Lucifer. Well, not really outcrept, but Lucifer had 3 heroes, so obviously he's going to level up quicker. And when you hit that level 5 and you get the level 3 Nova, it's kind of all over for anything alive, except destroyers, because they're statues. And by alive, I mean like undead too. Undead can die too. Anyways, yeah, that was retarded, but inevitably I'll get one of those PMs. It's like, undead or dead, so anything alive could be like, yeah, I get those stupid PMs a lot. Grr. Sometimes I get comments like that too. It's pretty funny. I laugh inside. Anyways, summary. So, Fob obviously got the higher hero levels. He also got like way better positioning in the battles, because what Lucifer should have done is he should have brought a couple ghouls from his wood production to actually make sure that, the ghouls didn't go straight for his fiends, which is kind of an important thing to make sure like that they don't go straight for your fiends, which is why abominations are kind of like important in this matchup. I always thought that it was nice to have one up front just to keep your positioning. So pretty much Fav out-positioned and I guess out-microed and got the expo up, which is awesome. I love Fav. If he was better versus human, he'd friggin' rape everyone. He would be scary. Actually, he's not bad versus human, but I haven't seen him do that well in comparison to the other races. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Anyways, so pretty much things to remember is that if you're going with the DK Fiends, always try and keep good positioning and just do the kill one unit, or like half kill it and then run away and then nuke it with your Lich or something, or half kill it, run away, and then fully kill it. And I know, undead things, stuff like that. And if you're ghouls, obviously you just like right-click around their army and use the Frost Nova to actually get yourself into positioning. The reason you wouldn't want to go Impale and like go with the Crit Lord third with this strategy is because it relies so much more on hero levels, and the Lich Nova level is like the most important part of that audio anyway, or most important part of the audio. What is wrong with me? The matchup. Anyways, frick. I'm so glad my head works. Anyways, I guess I'll end most of the educational portion off here, since I have other stuff to do. Thanks for listening. I should probably stop the audio here.